Hi guys, welcome to Nothing TV. This is your host Ajay Gupta today with Zenfone 2 Laser. I'll be talking about some small but important things like whether apps can be moved to SD, some shortcuts so you don't have to put in many touches to reach a particular step or a particular application, whether the phone supports OTG, what about other cool things of this phone. So let's go ahead. So friends, the first and foremost thing is that the phone does support OTG. I have already connected the OTG cable. I'll go to the storage and you can see it has clearly detected the OTG, and I have the option to play stuff from the pen drive itself. Now what about moving apps to SD card? I have put in a 2 GB SD card and say this is a downloaded app and to do benchmark. I would like to move it to the SD card. It is giving me the option to move it to the SD card, and it is saying the process will take a while, no problem, but eventually it will move it to the SD card. So these two things are confirmed that the phone supports app to SD and also supports OTG cable. I'll just let this happen and minimize. The next thing is if you simply slide your hand from the bottom, you get this home screen kind of menu where you can edit pages, you can select your wallpaper, scroll effects. Now this is one interesting thing. Currently the scroll effect use is a normal one. You can change it to something cool which you like according to your own taste. Card flip, no. Fan. Alright, let's go for this cube. Flip is a bit annoying. Let's go for this cube. Okay, we have selected the cube, and here is our cube. Alright, so this was another good thing about the phone. Moving on, you can select various amount of touch gestures in the setting menu. So this is the touch gesture which you have, and one hand mode also which you have. So double tap and the phone comes to lightning. Another thing, you can group all the apps if you don't like all these menu, so you can group all the apps, so all the Google apps, all the apps for you, all the communication apps like email, phone and chatting apps, photography apps get grouped via this mode. And you can club them according to the frequently used apps. So camera is the most frequently used apps according to my usage. Setting is the second, and I like the frequently used apps menu because these are the most of the apps which you'll be using most of the times. The next thing is that this shortcut screen, I like it really nice. This is a quick setting screen, so you can turn on flashlight boost. You can basically select what you see on this display. So all these 1 2 3 4 and 4 16 things, you can select it by this menu. So you can edit and you can select which all things show up and which all things do not show up. That is again a good thing of this phone. Another cool and important feature of Zenfone Laser 2 is that you can lock apps. So you can pick a particular password, a random number, and you can lock the apps which you want to. So those apps will not be accessed by the person you hand it over the phone to. And in case you want to be extra safe, you can hide the apps. So what app should I hide? Okay, I will go for gallery and this game future fight. I say done, and it says two apps have been hidden. So this is a really cool feature of this phone. The next point I like to talk about is the camera. So I would advise you to use the HDR mode when in low light. Avoid using low light because it turn the pixel mode from 13 to 3 megapixels. So eventually when you see the image on your laptop or a bigger screen, the image suffers. You do not use the night mode because you have to keep your camera particularly still. If it shakes, the image doesn't go nicely. So use HDR or use auto mode with flash. The image will come out pretty nice when you are uh, under dim lights. Time lapse is also a good feature of the Pixel Master camera, and time rewind too is a great feature of this camera. Automatically, the phone gives you option to use the HDR mode and turn on the low light mode when the lights are pretty dim. So that was the thing. Another cool feature is the power mode. So you can select the battery mode for your user scenario. You can select performance, smart saving, ultra saving mode when you're running low on the battery, auto switch. You can put the phone to auto switch when the battery goes below a particular set power level. So that was another good thing you can select from in the Asus Zenfone 2 laser. So guys, these were some of the few small interesting things about Asus Zenfone 2 laser. Most of you might be knowing it, but to some of you this might mean a lot. Thanks for watching the video. Do tell me what else you have discovered about this phone. Keep on playing with it. Kindly leave your comments in the comment section below. Do hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.